Welcome to another edition of Confessions of an Elementary School Teacher, where I share my experiences teaching elementary education, everything from kindergarten up to grade 8. And today's topic is politics and education. Now, ideally, we would all be teaching in smaller class sizes that were hopefully straight grades, or if they were splits. And in my career, I've only ever taught a straight grade 4 times. Every other time I've taught a split grade, and including all of kindergarten is split because it's JK, SK mix, at least here in Ontario. And you would have an educational assistant. But that's not the reality. My first year teaching a 5-6 split, I ended up with 32 kids in my class and 18 IEPs. Some were behavioral, most were academic with a behavioral component to it. It was a very tough year, and in fact, I took that classroom after 9 school days when the regular teacher, who I actually went to teachers college with, quit. She full out quit. And this is in 2001. That was the first year I taught 5-6. It was really hard, and the programming was very difficult. I cried a lot. It hasn't changed that much. They have put a cap on primary classes, but those junior classes still get really huge, and they're often splits, and they always have, well, at least in my experience, a wide variety of special needs students. So here's my plug for why we need educational assistants. If that's your classroom setup, and you're programming, say, a 5-6, and you've got some kids at grade 5 level, you've got some kids at grade 6 level, but you also have some kids at a grade 3 level, maybe at a grade 1 level, you've got some non-readers. How do you program a math lesson for that? The time that it takes to put in for the programming for your students is ginormous. Class sizes need to be smaller. Students' mental health well-being needs to be supported, including in elementary. Kindergarten is a crapshoot. And those JKs coming in, you have no idea what kind of needs they are. Unless they've already been diagnosed with by a doctor, you are seeing these things for the first time. And the most frustrating thing for me is every time I've tried to advocate for early intervention, I have admin telling me, well, they're just kindergarten. And then they go to grade 1 and there's nothing there in terms of support. The system here is broken and it needs to be rebuilt with actual individual students in mind instead of sweeping everything with a big brush. These are individual people here we're trying to teach, not a group of, Stepford wife type children. You know what I mean? Where everybody looks the same way and everybody answers the same way and everybody sits the same way. That's just not reality. And what works in paper doesn't work in a classroom, and vice versa. I think we need to do better. And let's make sure that we have ministers of education that actually have some educational background, and it's not just like the last time they went to school, which was a private school. Talking to you, Ledge. I know you're not the minister of education anymore, but let's just say that was a tough ride. Let me know what you think in the comments below.